Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we're looking at an air temperature that is still pretty comfortable, though warm at 88 degrees, and it's comfortable because of that number, the dew point at 69. When you get that dew point number in the 60s, feels pretty good, and it is pretty nice outside compared to what it could be, compared to what it will be by the time we get to next week. Next week, I bet you that at this time, that dew point value will probably be 73, 4, 5 degrees, and it will be sticky humid like Manila outside, because we have tropical moisture coming our way. Calm winds right now probably shift a little more southwesterly as we head into the afternoon. Around the region, 88 degrees, Wauchula, Arcadia, Myakka Parish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota the same, Northport ditto. 87 degrees in Venice, 85 in Inglewood, 90 already in Punta Gorda, and out on the Key it's 83 degrees in Longboat. So we had a little bit of high fair weather cloudiness moving across the region, a few lower level clouds as well, but none of them are rain producers. A lot of this stuff is bred way back out in Texas with a disturbance there, and also some old boundaries left over from yesterday's convection producing a little bit of cloud cover as well. All of that adding up together to produce the little bit of clouds that we started the day off with. Now our attention really is going to be directed, well, at two things. One of interest, I guess, is Bonnie kind of spinning around here. Hurricane Hunter aircraft are tasked to investigate that. We'll see if they do. Certainly, we have radar signatures and satellite imagery showing organized convection right around the center of circulation of this system. So it has been reclassified as a depression. But of more interest to the state of Florida, I think, is what's going on down here. Computer models, some of them are continuing to suggest perhaps some organization of a low-pressure area drifting out into Gulf waters by later this weekend, and then eventually returning, curving back, headed toward the state of Florida. Perhaps as a tropical system. If it was, it would be a really low-end tropical system. But I think even more importantly in the forecast, a very wet system. It is possible that the coastal regions of the state of west coast of Florida could get as much as 5-inch rainfalls. Yep, Bonnie now reclassified. It is a tropical depression, 30 mile an hour, headed out to sea. It's really going to be a bother to no one except the Carolina coast, where they could pick up another couple inches of rainfall. So that's of interest. You can certainly see the spin in the system over the warm waters of the Gulf Stream right now. It'll eventually get out over cooler waters and fall apart. When you get all this kind of strong thunderstorm activity around a centralized core within 100 miles of the center of circulation, it becomes more likely to be a tropical system, and this one is classified as a tropical depression. State of Florida looks pretty quiet right now. We do have some showers building down to the south, but not a lot. There is a chance of seeing some showers build in our area as thunderstorms, like they did yesterday, moved right along the coastline and out into Gulf waters, dying as they did so. I think that would be the case today. We'd see the strongest storms in inland areas. They'd have a slow drift toward the coast, and they'd be dying out as they did so. But they'll be few and far between, less than we saw yesterday, probably about a 20% chance. Back to the west, thunderstorms again possible are in progress again today. Some of them strong, some could be severe, and of course it's a problem with the flash flooding ongoing in Texas. It's going to aggravate the situation. High pressure for us kind of glides over the state of Florida, reducing our rain chances today. Tomorrow we'll have a much better chance of seeing some storms around as that moisture begins to lift northward. Only isolated showers today, better rain chance tomorrow. And then that rain event is what we'll be watching. I encourage you to keep abreast of the forecast through the weekend. It's impossible to know whether we will have an actual tropical cyclone develop out in Gulf waters. My gut feeling is that more than likely, if we do, it'll be really low wind, but it's more likely to be a broad area of very wet, low pressure that'll bring us either Sunday and Monday or Monday and Tuesday some pretty steady rainfall at times, and not just in the afternoon. It could be in the morning, could be in the evening, could be overnight. It's going to be one of those kind of periods. Future rainfall forecast for today, though, not all that impressive. We get those lines of showers building along the sea breeze front. They move out into Gulf waters and kind of fall apart. So rain chance at about 20% or so. Shifting winds today, southwest turning northwest at about 10 knots will bring you 2-foot seas and a light chop. Not a bad day for boating out there. And over the course of the next couple of days, we'll increase rain chances tomorrow. But check out Monday and Tuesday, nearly, and I bet as we get closer to the period, we'll go up to 100% rain chance. Right now, I'll put it at 80 on Monday into Tuesday. And as I mentioned, Scott, some of that rainfall could be heavy.